This morning in national headlines, the Biden administration is defending the deal struck with Iran to release 5 American prisoners. This morning, those prisoners are back on U.S. soil. But as ABC's Rhiannon Alley reports, critics of the deal say they're not satisfied with the explanation.
This morning, controversy and confusion as 5 Americans held prisoner for years in Iran arrive back in the U.S. and reunite with their families after a stopover in Doha. The Biden administration celebrating the prisoner swap.
It means that husbands and wives, fathers and children, grandparents can hug each other again, can see each other again. So it's a day that I'm grateful for.
But not everyone is so pleased. As part of the swap, the Biden administration is granting clemency to 5 Iranians held in the U.S., and it will unfreeze $6 billion in Iranian oil revenues.
This involved the access by Iran to its own money that had accumulated in Korean Bank as the result of oil sales that Iran made.
The Biden administration says Iran has agreed to use the money only for humanitarian needs like food and medicine.
They're not getting cash. They can't just cut a check and pull out the money for whatever they want, whenever they want.
Republicans call it a ransom payment and warn Iran will use the money to fund terrorism.
Any reasonable person would conclude that Tehran is going to learn from this lesson that there is incentive to taking more Americans wrongfully and using that to get payments, to get relief from sanctions.
The latest example of President Biden rewarding and incentivizing Tehran's bad behavior.
Iran's president has said Iran will use the $6 billion however it sees fit. But the Biden administration insists U.S. officials will approve each transaction.
The White House says this deal does not signal any change in relations with Iran. Iran's president speaks today at the UN. Rhiannon Alley, ABC News, New York.